the player
Yeah.
part of it, but has there been anything through this weekend, we've all followed it on social media, anything that Houston specific that's made you maybe even more nostalgic than you thought you would be coming back this weekend?
It really is just the way that the people here truly feel like family. I mean, my wife and I talk about it all the time. We're fortunate. We've traveled all over the world. We've been a lot of places, and I can tell a small story that paints a big picture about what Houston is like and what it means to our family. So we rented a house for the weekend so we could have our son and everybody comfortable, and we didn't tell anybody who it was us renting it. We just rented it through a company, and we showed up at the house, and I don't even know how still, somehow they figured it out. They had our favorite barbecue spot waiting for us on the counter. They had a little jersey for Koa of my name and number, and they had a crib and a high chair and toys, and I was like, nobody else does this. Nobody else does this. Yeah. But it was like nobody else would even think to have this level of care besides your family. And so it truly does feel like family. And then you go around and you see the same faces and you see the people you love, and you walk around and it's like, I know these are our people, and it's the best feeling.
In 2011, like when obviously everything clicked for the team, everything clicked for you really as the season got going and underway. And I remember talking to Sean Cody and Connor Barwin about just like how freakishly you prepared you were as a young guy. Like Sean Cody was like, I got to start taking notes on what this kid is doing. Is there anything, like if you were to talk to Will Anderson, is there anything that you wish you had done differently your rookie year?
I wish I played better early on. I sucked in the beginning, man. I got my ass whipped all the time.
By who? By players or by Wade Phillip?
Oh, by Bill Kolar.
Oh, that's right, Bill Kolar, the D-line coach.
My D-line coach, yeah. That man made me question if I enjoyed football at all. And now he's one of my best friends in the whole world. I mean, I hated that man for a good like 4 months. And now I'm going to go and see his Hall of Fame induction and all these things. So, but no, I told the team this the other day, and this is the honest truth. I said, all of the things that come with football are great. You're going to love the lifestyle, you're going to love the fame, you're going to love all of this great stuff that comes with it, but none of that happens if you don't play good on the field. So never get caught up in the lifestyle, never get caught up in everything else. Make sure the main thing always stays the main thing, and make sure that you focus on what happens on the field. I said, I had a great memory here through everything that I did, and I didn't even do the biggest thing that you can possibly do. I said, these people are unbelievable to me, and we only made it to the second round. I said, imagine if you go out there and you do what you can do in the way that this city loves this team and the way that this city loves its sports. You guys could be legendary forever. So go out there and do that. Don't focus on everything else. Everything else will come along with it. Just make sure you focus on your nutrition, your sleep, your workouts, your practice. And I think D'Amico's the perfect coach for that for these guys.
J.J. Watt joining us here live on Texas Countdown. So you're a member of the media now, so you're supposed to be an unbiased observer. How hard is it for you to be objective when you get into Defensive Player of the Year arguments involving TJ?
I mean, I can be objective and still say that the answer is undoubtedly TJ Watt. I mean, it's like, people want to say, oh, you're biased, you're his brother. No, I'm not. Look at every single statistic. Like, I'm just not an idiot. I look at the stats, I see the numbers.
Oh, so good for sports media.
I see the impact on the games, and I see the plays he makes, and I'm like, you cannot stand there and truthfully tell me that anybody else deserves that over him right now. I mean, we're 3 weeks in, who knows, but you got 6 sacks in 3 weeks, you got touchdown, you got fumbles, like, the guy's unbelievable.
Is it harder watching now without having the own distraction of preparing yourself? Now you're just watching your brother play and you don't really have anything else to focus on?
It actually helps me. There's 2 things that have really helped me in retirement, because the number one thing you miss besides the camaraderie of the guys is the adrenaline, is the feeling of, life and death out there on the field, so to speak. And watching TJ kind of gives me a little bit of that, because I live every play with him. Like, I'm watching every play and I'm studying it, and when he gets a sack, I'm so excited, and when he has something he needs to work on, I text him and I talk to him about it. And then also watching Burnley play, like being an owner in Burnley, watching those games gives me that adrenaline rush, because you want to live and die with each goal. So if I didn't have those 2 things, I think I'd be in a lot tougher spot sitting there on Sundays watching.
When you're